EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
That's good for us.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That was second down run for Murray. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, 49ers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll set up to throw from the gun. They're trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, 49ers nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Breeze. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And 4.
Now Breeze. He's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
49ers.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To George Kittle.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
49er first down.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal.
That goes for a gain of 31. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. Ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. It's complete. Sends it out to his running back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flushed it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A gain of 32 that time.
The 49ers.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the running game with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's Mostert. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 3.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it. Because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
For the field goal, a 19-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 35 on second down. Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Breeze now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
6-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, look at that, a diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Niners 24, Saints 17. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
He's back to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36.
On 1st down, Murray. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings
back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Murray. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They go with Murray again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now they'll run. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gamble for the win, and they trail by 1 here in the final moments.
23.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Recovered by San Francisco.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal?